to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. A huge AFC South matchup on the horizon as the Indianapolis Colts, led by Anthony Richardson, take the field at 2-0, taking on the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward, and the Tennessee Titans at 1-1 in a huge Week 3 matchup that could decide the direction of this division. An action-packed division as of right now. The Colts at 2-0, currently leading it. Jacksonville, though, half a step behind them at 2-1, and Tennessee looking to tie them here with a victory. Would be a three-way tie for first, as the Texans a little bit behind at 1-2 now after back-to-back losses. This should be one heck of a matchup, though, we anticipate. We will see which one of these two action-packed offenses can get us started here today. First, Colts will be kicking off, so we get to see the number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward, as we are underway from Nissan Stadium. Return taken from the 5-yard line up to the 27. And out comes Cam Ward. Welcome, everybody, joining me today. SM Santorio, John Zeller. Going to be one heck of a game, we hope. A lot of entertainment so far this week. We've been doing pretty good with it. What up, Bjorn? What up, Leaky Nose? Some representation for Indy. A lot of love there. Cam Ward going to open up drive number 1 from under center and hand this one off right side to Tony Pollard, set backward. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Colts defense ready at the blow of the first whistle. It has been a minute, man. Glad to see you back in here. Tyler Warren going to pop off, make you mad? Probably. Got the Titans tight end? Yes. Chico Campbell, correct. Former Cowboy picks up a pair there. Pitch going his direction here, looking for some exterior blocking. And nothing going that time. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. As we talk about this Indianapolis defense, Kwity Paye, Laiatu Latu, Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner make up the defensive line. Jalen Charles, Zaire Franklin, Segan Alobi, Javarius Ward, Jalen Jones, Kenny Moore, Nick Cross, and Cam Bynum make up the starting Colts defense. Looking to put their foot in the ground one more time here on the 3rd and 7 and make a stop, but Cam Ward down the field is knocked away, incomplete. Good effort, a little bit low and behind there. Kenny Moore makes a terrific defensive play. Tyler Lockett, former Seahawk, was the intended target, and the Colts force the opening drive 3 and out, which will bring on Johnny Hekker. Looking to get this one inside the 20-yard line. If he puts his foot through it, little high arcing kick here. Going to land at the 22-yard line, into the arms. Out to the 30-yard line there for Indianapolis. Out comes Anthony Richardson. According to some recent reports out of Colts training camp, he is fighting for his life for that quarterback 1 position. Daniel Jones actually might be the front man for that. We'll see. I didn't even know you could do that, John Zeller. Well, congratulations on 22 months now. Much appreciated, my friend. Anthony Richardson opening up from under center himself, going left side to Jonathan Taylor, and he'll pick up just 2. Taken down there by Xavier Woods, the newest Tennessee Titan. What up, BG Pros? See the Madden 26 franchise mode deep down. I saw the thumbnail while I was out golfing earlier. That is the reason for the postponement again, by the way. I'll check it out in a minute. Colts pick up 2, right back to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and again, nothing going for either running back. He'll pick up 2 and set up a 3rd and medium. Talk about this Titan defense now. Sebastian Joseph Day, Jeffrey Simmons, Devondre Sweat, Keandre Colbert make up the defensive line. Draymond Jones, Cody Barton, Otis Reese, Arden Key, L'Jarius Sneed, Jarvis Brownlee Jr., Roger McCreary, Amani Hooker, and Xavier Woods make up this starting Titan defense as they look to return the favor. On a 3rd and 6, Anthony Richardson going to step up in the pocket and take off. He does this so often, and that's why he's so dangerous up to midfield. 16-yard pickup on his first rush. Not spoiling, it's amazing. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Would love to see if they can take care of it. And Santorio shares his 1-month membership to Eddie Times. Best QB in the AFC South, don't at me. It might be. Very easily could be. From the pistol, Anthony Richardson going to turn around, hand this off to Taylor, and a terrific tackle made there by Devondre Sweat, potentially saved a touchdown. Not a lot of leeway outside of that one. Going to keep playing way above his level. Listen, if the Colts are 2-0, I'm keeping him in. I'm not changing a thing here. Colts win the race to enemy territory here. On their opening drive, a little right side pitch for Taylor. Got good blocking. And there goes Jonathan Taylor up the sideline. He'll pick up 20. 2 rushes of 15-plus yards on this drive for Indy. And this is why their offense can be as dangerous as Anthony Richardson wants it to be. Terrific little play there. Colts are getting hungry. Should open up this drive with a lead at the bare minimum. Richardson off the play action, going left sideline. It's hauled in. And right on cue, there is the rookie, Tyler Warren. What up, Trey? What just happened to the Jets and Bucks game? I watched that in the end. That was a crazy, crazy game, wasn't it? One of my favorites of the week. Bizarre ending to that. Loaded backfield here for the Colts on 2nd and 10. Richardson right back off the play action. Fires on the run, and he zips it in there. Complete to Michael Pittman Jr. Oh, what a throw from the Florida Gator. Rolling to his weak side. He found wide receiver 1 coming across the field. And that is no easy pass, no matter how wide open he is. What a ball. Yeah, the Baker Mayfield meltdown was one of a kind. Genuinely, such a shocking game, all things considered. Prime territory here for Jonathan Taylor. Looking to feast up the middle, and he will find the end zone. A terrific opening drive for Indianapolis. Colts strike first. Jackson go to the playoffs next year? They can't. Colts cap off an excellent opening drive. 70 yards led downfield by Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor. And Jags can go to the playoffs next year. They just can't go in 2025. That's all I care about. That is one heck of an opportunity there from the Colts. They look to get to 3-0, join the Bills and Eagles as the only members of that club. Tampa Bay had the opportunity last night, fumbled that one in their home opener. Huge upset from the New York Jets. Kick on the way, nearly blocked, but it's up and good. One day, man, we'll get the extra point blocked. If there's a team to do it, it'd be Tennessee, too. I always think back, one of my favorite NFL moments, at least crowd-wise, would have to be when they blocked that kick against Kansas City back in 2021, I believe. That was absolutely electric. Put the Titans on the map that year. They end up getting the 1 seed somehow, some way. Derrick Henry had a ridiculous season that year. Up until the point where he got hurt. Titans will take the return from the 4-yard line. Looking for an answer here as that is a sending back from this Colts special teams. What play there? 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Still plenty of time. Football's coming. If you have pick one, who do you take, my friends, with fantasy? I got to take Saquon again. Side formation here for Tennessee on the opening play of their second drive. There goes the tight end, Chigo Okonkwo. First catch of the game, he'll pick up 4. And Chili on the board for the MSG Fantasy. Honestly, I'm trading down just so I can get Bucky Irving. I hope he falls to me, man. That's all I care about. First catch of the day for the tight end. As Tennessee still searching for the opening first down, they'll have to wait another play. Swallowed all that time is Tony Pollard. Jalen Carley's was the first one there. Everybody rocking Jamar Chase. That's fair. I think that Bengal offense is going to be really good. They're only going to be on the field longer if their defense doesn't re-sign. So, Titans once again facing a 3rd and medium. Adjustment made at the line there by Cam Ward. Stepping to his right now, has to fire this one away. Protection broke down in a heap, and the Colts are starting to dominate this game already. Matthew Mario, long time no see, my friend. Dolphins are 0-2 in my sim season. They are 0-3 in mine, so some similarities there between the two. Johnny Hecker going to make his return here. Seems to be a busy man. 2 punts through the opening 6 minutes. And the Colts once again going to have a chance to return this one up to the 38-yard line. Anthony Richardson taken back over here. They had the Week 1 win over Miami 21-10, and the domination last week at home 49-28 over the Denver Broncos, a team that we thought would be red hot heading into that one after a win over Tennessee. Full standings are my Discord somewhere, but only undefeated teams, only about 5 left. I'll read them in a minute. As the Colts open up their second drive, looking to replicate the first with a hand up to JT up the middle. And he's taken down by Sega Olobi, or pardon me, that is the wrong roster I'm reading. Draymond Jones. I think that's who we're going to rock with. But our unbeaten teams, Eagles at 3-0, Bills at 3-0, Colts 2-1, that's it, end of list. 1-yard pickup there for Taylor. Deep drop back for Richardson. Heaving this one down the sideline, knocked away, incomplete, out of the hands of number 1 Josh Downs there. And I think it was Xavier Woods that was stride for stride with him. Free safety makes a good play. Had no idea we were only down to 3 unbeatens. Pretty wild. Well played there from this Tennessee secondary. Makes it a 3rd and 9, 4-man rush this time. Richardson going to step right, look to take off again. Got a running room up the sideline, runs through a defender all the way to the 41. That is a gain of 21 on 3rd and long again. Wow. 10-6 loss to the now 2-0 Colts and a 30-27 Hail Mary loss to the 2-0 Patriots. Now it's Buffalo. You know, it's funny. Patriots also started 2-0 in mine. Crazy how that works. Colts will not go unbeaten in Madden, no. Their overall is only like 78, I think. AR5 right back to it here. Looking sharp in week 3 as JT sent backwards. What a tackle from Jeffrey Simmons. 2-yard loss in the play. You could hear that from section 543. What a hit. Wow. Yeah, Colts are actually a lower overall than Tennessee, I believe. Fun fact. That brings up 2nd and a dozen. Richardson back to work through the air. Goes near sideline off the helmet of his target, Alec Pierce. Another embarrassing display from Madden 25. Well, what more would you expect at this point? We're almost at the end of this terrible Madden year, though. What up, Noah here? Pretty wild, isn't it? 5 wide here, go Indianapolis. And that means Tennessee only rushing 4, nearly intercepted. Arden Key was right there for it. He was ready to make the tackle before the interception. And the Colts are sent off the field. What up, JJJ? Nothing much. Titans have gone 3 and out back-to-back drives, and JT scored on the opening drive for the Colts. But now it is Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Colts don't want to take a 61-yarder. This one going to land inside the 10 and out at the 8-yard line. 2:03 to go in the opening quarter, and the number 1 overall pick will head back out onto the field with his worst starting field position of the afternoon. 4 scoreboards in 26. I heard there were 3, so that's exciting. Let me actually Google this real quick. Madden 26 scoreboards. See what we have to work with. Get to it in a moment. 2 minutes to go now in the opening quarter. Titans looking to draw even or at least pick up a first down first. Another 2-yard pickup there for Tony Pollard. Break down the Titans offense real quick. Cam Moore, the Miami, Florida quarterback, now quarterback 1. Will Levis at QB2. For the moment, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears make up the running backs. Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Traylon Burks, Chico Conquo, and Josh Wiley make up the starting Tennessee Titan offense here. Yet to really get started. Cam Moore down the middle, though, picks out the former Seahawk. Lockett picks up a half dozen. Madden 26 scoreboards. All right, let's see if we can find anything good here. Oh, I don't really like those. They're okay, I guess. I like the second one, I suppose. Run heavy formation here. Cam Ward, though, off the bootleg. Looking deep now, going to step up and take a sack. Quiddy pays right there. 3 and outs for the Tennessee Titan offense. Wow. Glassman is starting, not Danny Pettis. Yeah, I don't know. I might start Daniel Jones, maybe, if it's accurate. We'll see. Johnny Hecker now punting from his own end zone. Third punt of the first quarter. Gets this one away. And again, going to be returned by Indianapolis from the 45 up to the Titan 46-yard line. Colts are already right about where they ended up on their previous drive before they stalled out. What do you think the rivalry uniforms will look like this year? I don't know. I'm hoping for good things, though. We'll see. Oh, they had different scoreboards for nights. That's cool. One or two more plays left to go now in the first 10 minutes, all dominated by this Colts defense. There's the tight end, Tyler Warren. Picks out his second reception. Only 3 yards, though. Titans doing a good job to swarm him right there. Breaks down the Colts offense now. AR5 and Daniel Jones make up the quarterbacks. Jonathan Taylor, Khalil Herbert, the former Bear. Michael Pittman Jr., Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, Tyler Warren, and Mo Alley Cox make up the starting Colts offense, which will take us to the end of the opening quarter. It's the Colts 7, the Titans nothing. And here we go, right back to it. Switching sides of the field to begin the second quarter. Down the middle is Josh Downs, wide open. He'll pick up 13. Does not get much easier than that. As we take a look at our pick'em breakdown today, the distribution 20-13 in favor of the Indianapolis Colts. So a pretty significant game for the pick'em standings for those associated. Colts trying to double up on their lead here. Anthony Richardson going to take a QB keeper, and he's going nowhere. Jeffrey Simmons makes his second TFL. It is a loss of 3 on the play. Smell a Josh Downs touchdown. We'll see. Glassman's injured right now. He won't be for too long. Second and 13 now. The handoff goes to Taylor. Right side, and 1 tackle's broken. He'll pick up 4. Wow. Yeah, right now he's sidelined with shoulder injury. Last season, confronted an oblique hip, sidelined for 2 games. He'll be fine. He'll be back for the regular season. Indianapolis, though, facing a 3rd and 9. Once again, Richardson dropping back deep, step into his right, and he is dumped down for a huge loss. Goes 13 yards in the wrong direction, and Draymond Jones will push the Colts out of field goal range. What about Oliver Garrett? Just got to throw that one away for sure. In my head, man. That's funny. I almost forgot again. Not really equipped before this stream. Titan defense is doing it the hard way, but they are finding just about the same success as Indianapolis. This is a much worse punt out at the 23 for a 20-yard net punt. Hopefully that special teams miscue will give the Titans some momentum here. We'll see. 21 people in chat, by the way. Appreciate everybody joining me for a huge game in the AFC South. Could have a 3-way tie for first after this one. Drop a like down below if you have not yet already. Looking to get to 15 for this one. One of the highest potential QBs, but well, that's 100% factual. Tennessee begins their 4th drive here. Cam Ward running for his life again, going to have to throw it away. And this is what happened year after year in the NFL draft in times past. When you're drafted first overall, good luck having time to throw the football like you did in college. That don't happen very often. Another throwaway sets up a 2nd and 10. The handoff back into the chest of Tony Pollard, lowers his shoulders, and he'll pick up 5 that time. Bad punts can always be counted on Madden 25. I hope so severely that gets fixed in the next Madden. I'd love for the punting and field goal angle. I'm gonna write a list down of things that I want Madden Sims to be changed to. We'll get it running here soon. 5 different options to pick out here for the rookie quarterback as he steps to his left looking to escape the pocket, and he will. Finally, Tennessee has the first down. It took every bit of 4 drives, but they finally break the 35-yard line. What up, Hartley? 2032 Reddit post, what if Anthony Richardson stayed healthy for real? Drafting unproven athletes into the NFL just rarely works. It does, it's true. Looks like the backup tight end here, Josh Wiley, in the backfield. As Cam Ward off the play action, going to dump it down to Tony Pollard, and that was snipped out from the get-go by Zaire Franklin. What play there? Tyler Shuck. Oh, he's going to be, man. What did the Saints play this week? I forget. Got to stream tomorrow, then taking a day off, then a stream Saturday, then taking a day off. And we'll be back for the rest of the week. Let me double check here real quick. Loss of 2 there on the catch and run for Tony Pollard. And it's back to second long. The halfback draw up the middle. They'll work it out nicely as Pollard bouncing off of tackles like a pinball. They'll pick up 14 and another Tennessee Titan first down. Well, we got the Raiders and Commanders coming up tomorrow, ending the 1 o'clock block. Saturday night is going to be the Broncos and Chargers, and Monday night is your Saints and Seahawks stream. Titans just about across midfield here, and they will find it here through the air. Oh, no, they will not. Tyler Lockett pays the price for his effort. Jalen Carlace, what a hit. And they will remain at the 49-yard line. Be surprised if Rattler starts the season. I would too. It's going to be Shuck. Press coverage up top here on Calvin Ridley. Got to keep an extra eye on that, but again, it's Tony Pollard getting his number called and pick it up 4. I'll tell you what, though, if Cam Ward kept that football and fired a little lofted pass down the field, that was a walk-in touchdown for Calvin Ridley. Bears-Cowboys going to be game of the week. I think it might be. Dallas is due for a big offensive explosion. Once again, a 3-receiver set here for Cam Ward on a 3rd and 6, dropping back. And again, he's well protected. Not going to last all day, though. It broke down, and he has to fire that one out of bounds. Kenny Moore played some good defense there. I believe he was the nearest defensive back to Calvin Ridley that play. Makes a big play, and the Titans drive is thwarted at the 48. Brings on Johnny Hecker. Punt number 4 today. Seems to be a defensive affair in the AFC South. Gets this one away out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Not a bad punt there. 35 yards total, but it does somewhat pin the Colts. Jets' number 1 overall pick is my hot take this year. That's going to belong to the Browns one way or another. Whether we earn it or the Jaguars give it to us, we'll find a way. I'd be down for it. If Shedeur doesn't pan out, we'll go get Arch. Why not? And so Indianapolis taking back over as their 4th possession begins at their own 13-yard line. Josh Downs in motion, and down goes the running back, Jeffrey Simmons again, his 3rd CFL. Jonathan Taylor been seeing ghosts wearing the number 98 today. An offensive end is everywhere. Wow. Neither team over 100 yards offensively just yet. Colts looking to win the race here. Up the middle goes Jonathan Taylor, and he'll step out 5. Dolphins' new unis as rivalries uniforms. I'm seeing black. That would be tough. Like Fields, like Aaron Glenn, but I don't see the Jets being competitive this year. That's fair. Could be wrong. It's a good shout. Wish they'd call the Redskins all the time. Low-key. Me too. Name was fire. Titan defense once again looking to get off the field. Linebackers drop, as does Richardson, picking out his wide receiver 1 once again. That's a 17-yard pickup, and this team, this offense really clicking, but only on 3rd down. In some odd way, it almost motivates them because they got to throw the football. Not that JT is not a terrific running back, but the offensive line just doesn't do him very many favors. Colts, though, extend the drive. Doesn't matter who caught it or how far it went, as long as it got to the line to gain, overshooting JT that time, though. Anthony Richardson. Cody Martin was about 3 full strides behind him. That might have been a touchdown if that one was on the money. Not a good ball. Colts back to the drawing board here. AR5 from the empty. Blitz coming off of his weak side, so he steps right and takes what is given, lowers the shoulder, and he picks up a dozen more. L'Jarius Sneed on the tackle. Boy, Richardson got to be careful with that sore shoulder and the fact that he could cough up the football at any time. Crazy Darren Waller, unretired today, and now is the Dolphin. It is wild, man. NFL's a crazy place. Couple more plays here before the 2-minute warning. Handoff to Taylor up the middle, and some green grass ahead of JT all the way inside the 30. Longest gain of the game. That one goes for 28 big ones. And the Colts in a scoring position once again. You don't like the Commanders, really? I liked them. They're my team that I'm like, oh, you know what? Go do good stuff. Why not? 5 Tennessee Titans this time on the line. And that's how many they bring as Richardson steps into a sack. L'Jarius Sneed comes off the edge. Loss of 5 on the play. The former Kansas City Chief taking his time celebrating in the backfield. Big time play. One heck of a defensive display between these two teams today. Let me tell you. What a process. Colts getting back to it here. See if Richardson wants to snap before the 2-minute warning. He will take one and fire left side. Caught. Minimal gain gets them back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 on the other end of the 2-minute warning. It's the Colts 7, the Titans nothing from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The home of country music. They need the whole country on their feet here. Huge 3rd and 10 just before halftime. Richardson looking to fire this one into his running back. Gets it off at the last moment. Jonathan Taylor fighting upfield. Not going to get there, though. And Tennessee wants the football back. They burn their first time out. Might be our best defensive game of the year, actually, coming up here. No turnovers, though. Maybe it's just bad offense. On second thought. What will the Colts do here, though? They have a choice to make. I perceive them going for it. And they absolutely will. Indianapolis going to keep the offense on the field here on a 4th and 2. Pitch right side goes to Taylor, cutting upfield, and he gets there a gain of 3. That juke really put the defender on skates on the exterior. That was the difference maker. Colts drive continues on 4th and 2. That was a terrific call there. Run the football. Top 5 running back. Led the NFL in rushing yards all the way back in 2022. May as well use him. And from his blind side, he'll lose 3. Amani Hooker. Safety comes to join the party behind the line, and we are into the final minute of the opening half. What a quick half of football, by the way. And now the Colts will take a timeout. They want to talk about this real quick. 54 seconds left now. Less than a half hour, opening half bingo. Maybe AFC East, NFC West are getting new rivalries uniforms. Only those divisions, though? Interesting. Could be fire. Colts take their first time out just inside the red zone here. After JT thwarted the wrong direction. Richardson going to step up and looks to do it again. He'll pick up 12. And now the Colts will take their second time out here. Just this year, got you. Doing 2 divisions each year. Why not the AFC North and the NFC East, though? I feel like those 2 divisions have the best rivalries. In my humble opinion. I don't know. Like, you can't tell me AFC North football is not the best, worst thing you ever see. Indy faces a 3rd and 1 now. Richardson steps up in the pocket, gonna be sacked again, and guess who? Jeffrey Simmons. He has been chipping away at this offense all day long. 3 tackle for losses, and that is opening sack. CFP 26 Sims maybe in the near future. Probably Ohio State, Michigan at the bare minimum. We'll see what else we can get in. Spencer Schrader on now for his opening attempt. 30 yards away. Kick is up and through. Wow. Good stand there from Tennessee, although it takes him an extra minute or so. And a timeout to stop the Colts. It looks like we might have a first-half shutout for this Indianapolis defense, and boy, do they deserve it. Titans didn't see a first down until their fourth drive. They still only have 2 total first downs this game. Cam Ward got to step it up here. Not a lot of love for any target wearing blue this afternoon. Return out to the 28-yard line. 34 seconds remain for Cam Ward to make something happen. It is the Colts that receive the second half kickoff as well. So points are a necessity right now. Like the NFC North, yeah, that's probably fair. AFC North, NFC South in 28. Why do we have to wait all that time? That's ridiculous. Whatever. See if Cam Ward can muster some points here. 34 seconds to go before halftime. He'll check it down, hauled in by Tony Pollard. Titans not reaching for a timeout, neither are the Indianapolis Colts, and that should just about take us to halftime here. College Football 26 gameplay looking nice. I have not really seen much of it. I'm not really up to date with any of the sports games. I got to lock in here soon. See if the Titans can get into field goal range here. Little left side pass is hauled in, caught by the tight end, Chigo Conkwell across midfield. That's a gain of 20. Texans are younger than the Packers, really? I can understand that. Texans younger than me, that's probably also true. They're like, on average, 20 years old. I know it's not that young, but it's ridiculous. That's what happens when the Browns give you so many first-round picks. That'll happen. And rather than attempt a 66-yarder with Joey Sly, got to rely on the arm of the number 1 overall pick to heave this one down the field to the back of the end zone, knocked away, incomplete, and we have hit halftime. The Colts hold the Titans scoreless, and only to 3 total first downs. Yeah, that is a big garbage time catch and run there for Chigo Conkwell. 3 fantasy points right there. Yikes. What's the current point differential? Packers are top 3 oldest teams. Are they still? I wonder. With the release of Jair Alexander, how much of a difference that makes. Huh. Second half is underway here. From Nissan Stadium, return is out to the 27-yard line. Going to throw the live poll out for you guys real quick. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the score and scenario. As the Colts hang on to a 10-0 lead at halftime. And begin with possession here in the third quarter. Top 5 oldest teams in the NFL. I don't know who else will be on there. I feel like the Steelers probably have to be. It makes sense to me. Second half is underway here from Nissan Stadium. And the Colts looking to keep the shutout alive. But first offensively, looking to drive downfield. Richardson steps to his left. Going to go upfield again. Use that block nicely as Richardson across midfield. 25-yard pickup on the opening play of the half. And he is really taking over with his legs here. 82 rushing yards. That is quite crazy. Bears, Cardinals, Packers, Giants, Lions. Giants, really. That shocks me. What up, Stewie Drew? And in the blink of an eye, the Colts right back across midfield. Not had too much success here, though. Richardson looking to change that. Rolling left, step it up again. Take it off for the second consecutive time inside the 30-yard line and over 100 yards rushing. Yeah, this is crazy. Are the Packers actually, what are the numbers for that? Just how old are the Packers? Richardson back it up now to the shotgun. Colts offense unstoppable thus far, looking to keep it up downfield, and Josh Downs down at the 1-yard line. That's a 28-yard pickup. Oh, are we talking? No. I think we're getting confused here. The Packers franchise is the 3rd oldest. I think me and John Zeller were talking about the average team age for player. Colts have it first and goal here. Just their 4th play of the drive, and it's going to find the end zone, number 2 today for number 28. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Colts offense at the drop of a hat. They pick it up at halftime. A sluggish start. No worries, though. Plenty of time to go. What up, Flash Gordon? Colts versus Oilers. They are always the Oilers for me. They could go ahead and continue with Dragon Slayer. Heck yeah. Kind of a weird thing, though, because technically Houston Texans are a new team. It's kind of the whole like Browns-Ravens story, right? But actually quite the opposite. Because the Houston Oilers' history went to Tennessee as the extra point is up and good. And the Browns' history did not transfer over to Baltimore. So very weird how that works. Cardinals, Bears, Pack. I did know the Cardinals were the oldest, yeah. I got you. Well, hang on, let's see. NFL team average age. Let's see what this is. This is 7 months ago, so probably not completely updated. But the Packers are far and away the youngest. Packers, Giants, Chargers, Titans, and Jaguars pre-draft. So, doesn't really shock me there. Not at all. Tennessee's offense has got to get going right here, right now. Returned up to the 24-yard line. At this point, I'm kind of cheering for the shutout. Why not? I can't even see the likes live. I can't lie. When I'm in the stream, I'm locked in. All I see is 1 right now. I know it's more than that, though. Doesn't update like it used to for me. But if rumors are true, don't forget to drop a like down below. Somebody voted for Tennessee, finally. There we go. I was going to say, we're not going to have a 100% poll, are we? That would be democracy manifests. We're all good, though. Here we go. Titan offense has got to get going right here, right now. Calvin Ridley on the screen pass picks up absolutely nothing. Maybe a half yard. No tie votes. Chili must be asleep. I think he did say he was going to miss some time. Oh, right when you say that, we get a tie vote. Unless that was you. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to miss a couple of streams, which is no big deal. Appreciate the work he does when he's here. Play clock down to 15 here for Cam Ward. Claps his hands, takes a high step, controls it, but hit as he throws, and he is punished. Laiatu Leitu there with a huge hit up the middle. Wasn't you? Well, somebody must be voting tie for the spirit of Chile. But there you have it. Once again, it is 3rd and 10. Cam Ward standing at the 18-yard line, flat-footed. Again, he's well protected. Only going to check this one down to Pollard. He can't make magic happen. Just a 4-yard gain on the play that time. Cam Bynum right there for it. Yeah, this Colts defense, man, you just can't sleep. They had the touchdown last week against Denver on the scoop and score, the interception on Bo Nix as well. And even in week 1, they were making life a living hell for Tua Tagovailoa, only giving up 10 total points. Johnny Hecker on for the punt. This is number 5 today. It's a good one, probably his best work, and a huge hit laid down at the 30-yard line. All right, Richardson getting back to it. Skipped over his stats there. Well, we can only imagine here he's near perfection, especially when it comes to running the football. I didn't think Chico Conco would have a breakout game. That was a very interesting pick from him, but you never know. Might have time for a garbage time touchdown. We hope not, but we'll see. Colts taking back over. Just under 7 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Richardson going to step right and do what he does best. Picking up first downs with his mobility. It's a 15-yard gain. Colts going to go 3-0 this season. They'll be 2-1. They'll lose to Denver. I don't think they'll beat the Broncos even at home. We'll see, though. This is their first road game of the year, by the way. And it is against an AFC South opponent. It'll be a huge victory for them. Richardson taking a read option. Sat down at the 47. Thank goodness they don't have a Colts wide receiver on fantasy today. I've been losing my mind. Yeah, we'll see. Shout out to our top fans, by the way. Trey Santorio and EG Pro in the top 3. Comment to get up there. Indy back across midfield. The handoff goes to Taylor on the outside. Spins off of one tackle. A marker down, and so is Taylor. Just across the first down marker. And this one is coming back. It's about what I expected. Braden Smith is the guilty party. Colts will retreat back inside their own half. Could be a big play there. Kansas City taking advantage of the first miscue offensively here. Little RPO left side. Held onto by Josh Downs. An important open field tackle made there, though, by Jarvis Brownlee Jr. Anthony Richardson has 100 yards rushing before 100 yards passing. Let that sink in. Another crazy but true fact. Tennessee desperately needs a stop here on 3rd and 4, but the Colts offense simply cannot be stopped right now. Alec Pierce up the sideline, 21-yard gain. Wow. Colts going to go 10-7, but no playoffs? Yeah. YouTube may not be able to tell who the top fan is, but MSG knows always, man. Very weird system they have going on. Just past the midway point now of the 3rd quarter. Highlights are few and far, but there's another completion to Alec Pierce. That's a 15-yard gain. And we would have thought Tennessee would ride their wave of momentum from their upset win last week over the Rams here, but anything but at home. Offense looked so sharp last week. Defense was informidable. And they have just lost their identity after finding one last week. Richardson goes read option again, breaks multiple tackles in Arden Key. Saves the touchdown. That would have been one heck of a TD. Like the Devontae Adams touchdown we saw against Philadelphia in garbage time. Would have been some effort. Get your night-nights ready. You have to. From the 13-yard line now, Richardson fires this one low, but hauled in. Caught by Mo Alley Cox, makes a beeline for the end zone. Sat down at 3. Smell a Josh Allen's touchdown. I smell a Jonathan Taylor hat trick. That's what I smell. See what happens. Once again, a 3-receiver set here. Will Jonathan Taylor get a shot at his 3rd rushing touchdown? Gets the pitch left side. Can't break a tackle, though. He goes for no gain. Almost smell that one. Smell Michael Pittman. What fragrance is MPJ wearing today? Packers-Vikings Monday Night Football game ending? I think I might have. Taylor goes nowhere that time. Titan defense does good for the moment. Pitch goes left, and Taylor goes to the end zone for his hat trick in the 3rd quarter. One way or another, there it was. Colts do the smart thing. They run the ball inside the 5. Back-to-back scoring drives for Indianapolis. Starting to pull away here. Trying to preserve the shutout now on defense. Gotta stop smelling these dudes. Not for real, though. They don't appreciate it. But JT, you could smell what he was cooking. Big play there. Yeah, night-nights all around. Why not? You know what? I'm throwing them in there myself. Why not? Extra point coming up for Spencer Schrader. It's up and it's good. And there you go. I will do my due diligence. Why did my comment just go... Why did it just disappear? I hope there's something there for you guys. I legitimately don't see any emotes in my comment. That's cool. Night-nights all around. If I could make that a free emote, I absolutely would. That's the important one, you know. That's the universal emote in the MSG Productions chat. Still, though, what emotes do we have in here? We have the Eagles, Bears, Saints, and Ravens. I still need to probably make a Commanders emote for Charles Thomas. I need a Packers emote, though, for Packers on top as well. Try to get those created here soon. Titans going to take back over. And they will return past the 25-yard line out to the 27. Miss the MSG emote, but I know you got to take care of the members. Yeah. It is what it is. I think with the click of a button, I could just replace that and turn it back in. But I only have room for, I think, 5. We might have actually opened up another slot with Packers on top becoming a member. The more members I have, the more emote slots become available to me. Fun fact there. Colts are outgaining Tennessee by 252 yards today as they look to change that, but nothing going again for Tony Pollard. Grover Stewart right there with him. Runs through his offensive lineman assignment and routes to the tackle. Colts might be cruising to 3-0. They have looked like the most dominant team all year, actually. Them and Buffalo, I'd say. Been a bit shaky at times for the defending Super Bowl champions, but the other two unbeatens, they have looked sharp all the way through, down the field, knocked down Incomplete. Jalen Jones right there, stride for stride with Van Jefferson. Let's see, Tyler Lockett's got 1 catch. Chigo Conquo's got 2. Burks hadn't touched the ball, really hadn't touched the ball. Van Jefferson hadn't touched the ball. Wow. Not a whole lot of love going around this offense right now. Ward backpedaling again, running for his life. Steps left and sacked again. Leitzu was there, and he lays Cam Ward down for a 9-yard loss. I'm officially calling it now. This is going to be our first shutout of 2025. That'd be exciting. See if we can get to that point, though. I'm actually just going to go ahead and take the initiative here and update the standings for the season. As Johnny Hecker makes his 6th appearance of the game in punt formation. Another good one. Return from the 35 out to the 41-yard line. And the most beat-up man in the stadium right now has got to be the Colts return man. Out comes Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor. They have looked super sharp. Both of them have today. Colts will continue to take first place in their division. With the victory here, them and Buffalo both 3-0 in the AFC. Taking care of business all over. 24-0 now the mark. Colts looking to make it even more ugly as Taylor up the middle finds an escapade of only 4. This is going to take Tennessee from the 11 seed all the way down to 14. Actually 13. Not quite as bad. But the Colts still number 2, them in Buffalo. Going to be up there for a while. Until somebody can take down the top dogs in the conference. Little outside pass held on to by Pittman. MPJ again. 24-plus point comeback would be channel history for really, really would be. Cameron Hospital, forward ball, yeah. That was not a very good look downfield. Poor guy, though, his offensive line's going to put him right next to his wide receivers in beds. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Fans starting to hit the exits as Mo Alley Cox collects that one on a 3-yard gain. Favorite college basketball player and the Atlantic 10. I almost went over 2. I did go over 2. Almost went over 3 there. Shout out VCU basketball legend Mo Alley Cox. One more snap here. And another period dominated by Indianapolis. Tyler Warren this time is the recipient, breaks 1 tackle. And he'll pick up just 1 more, so 3 catches for 4 yards for the rookie as we head to the 4th quarter. 24-0, Indianapolis ahead. Last time we switched sides here. 4th quarter underway. Richardson taking a QB keeper, picks up the first down again. Hit hard from behind, an 11-yard pickup. Yes, Will Levis manages the mayonnaise stock for the Titans dining room now. Hey, you know what? Somebody's got to take that role. It's an important one. It's a hefty role to take. And the live poll here, not a lot of votes, but it was obvious who was going to be voted for most. Titans again showing pressure. They don't bring it, though. That pass somehow held on to. Richardson put that one about half a stride behind his wide receiver. I think it was Josh Downs who came down with that one. And the Colts will move up to the 26 for a 2nd and 6. Not sure how that's not the 25, but we move. Expected a couple more handoffs here this drive for JT, but not on 2nd down. Richardson going to step up, and guess what? He's got another rushing first down. Kind of getting stale at this point, can't lie. One more life for double digits. Can we get at least that? Yes, don't forget, hit it on your way out if you're leaving early. Also, check out highlights between another AFC South matchup this week, the Texans and Jaguars. A lot more scoring over there than in this game. Colts back to the red zone. Richardson going to fire this one to his tight end, Tyler Warren. Good tackle made there by Cody Barton. Had to have it. AR always runs his stats. Yeah, he does. Ending's legitimately insane. Was it for that game? Oh, sorry. Packers-Vikings. I got you. It is a 3-yard pickup there. Largest of the day, actually, for the tight end is JT. Picks up 2 more. What up, A-Rod? Colts are not doing this good, dog. I mean, listen. Against the Dolphins, the Broncos, and the Titans, maybe. All right, maybe. Maybe they're like, who was it that started 3-0 a couple of years ago? Was it the Broncos with like Jeff Driscoll that started 2-0? Yeah. Titans once again force a 3rd down. Can they get a stop, though? That's the question. Richardson going to step right again, points out blockers, and he's going to find the end zone. It was only a matter of time. Touchdown, Indy. So write him down for fantasy next week. And the Boo Birds are out in Nashville. Absolutely nothing to cheer about here today. Why not? Oh, I'm pretty sure. I thought that was a playoff game, actually. But yes, I have seen that. Probably the most insane ending. You can see Al Michaels was like exasperated in the booth for that one. Jeff Driscoll bingo. Jeff Driscoll mentioned. Extra point up and good. Spencer Schrader makes it a 31-0 ball game. Colts also took their time on that drive, which I really appreciate. Shout out to Indianapolis for looking out for me. Means a lot. You just never know whose time you're going to save. Very, very important there. All right. 7:24 to go before we finally can call this game a result. Don't forget, tomorrow, though, got a big matchup coming up between the 1-1. That's right, the Raiders have a victory in my Madden simulation, taking on the Washington Commanders in our final 1 p.m. game tomorrow at hopefully 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see if I can get back on my planned schedule for the sake of you guys. No way on JT for fantasy. I picked him 3 times over the season, and last he only performs when no one picks him. It's true. Titans score point challenge, difficulty impossible. Announcers were flabbergasted. I mean, I can't blame them. Why not? 60 yards of offense here for Tennessee. Let's see if they can hit triple digits here. On this drive, Chigo Conquo picked out of a crowd, picks up 6 more. And then an injury to the Colts defense. Man, Chigo Conquo is about the only guy I don't want to see catch the football here. Can't lie. What's he up to now, points-wise? Probably around 6, maybe 7. Demand an interception. You might get one here, Aaron. Not going to lie. 31-0, definitely not scoregami. All the to-nothing scores are not really scoregami. 7:16 to go now in the 4th quarter. Cam Ward going downfield this time, finds Calvin Ridley up to the 40-yard line. Now 4-0, 46-0, and 50-0 would all be scoregami, but 31-0 has happened 46 times actually. And ironically, the Colts were the team that won 31-0 over the Texans last time that happened. Chigo Conquo is the motion man, leading receiver today. And the football goes his direction again, picks up 6 more. Well, he's getting close to 10. But honestly, I'll take that. If he can only have 10 points, whatever. I'm smelling a 2-touchdown game from Jamison Williams. You can't tell me you don't think the score of the Ravens-Lions game on Monday night is going to be 49-48. Garbage time points, though, for fantasy purposes, as Cam Ward back down the middle, marker down, as the football winds up incomplete. But a first down is gifted. And that'll do, Che. Feel free to fumble the football if you'd like. Corey Ballantyne there on the defensive pass interference. 6:12 to go now in the 4th quarter. Titans finally at a scoring position here. Obviously, they won't settle just to put points on the board. Cam Ward going to look to the end zone. Rolls left, and he is hit hard again. Punished for every extra second he takes. If you get 2 with Williams, I get 3 with Gibbs. I mean, hey, we can all feast together. Why not? That Lions offense is going to be great. No one knows it's going to be a 3-touchdown game for Sam Laporta. Pollard standing all the way back at the 46-yard line. Does not see the football. Lockett does, though. He'll pick up 6. As we are under 6. Or pardon me, he picked up 4 that time. to make it 3rd and 6. That's about the language I was looking to use. Titans facing 3rd and 6 here. Definite 4-down territory as Warren fires on the run. Hauled in by Tyler Lockett. 4-yard gain. Well, on the other bright side, this game ain't going to take long for me to edit. That's also a positive to take away from me. Well, they kick here. Just to put some points on the board. Nope. Offense going to stay on the field here. Mentioned earlier, they are looking for a touchdown. And absolutely nothing less. There goes Pollard left side, shut down, and the Colts take over. I think we're going to get it. We might just have the shutout on the horizon. What up, Royal Reacts? Holy moly, the score. Go Colts. They are looking good, man. Anthony Richardson having a 300 all-purpose yard day, I'm pretty sure. Definitely got to be close. 1 rushing TD for him. And the other 3 going to Jonathan Taylor, who's going to see the football here, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons, about the only Tennessee Titan that actually showed up today. Him and Johnny Hecker should get everybody else out. What if Team USA won? USA versus Guatemala. Let's see. 2-1. They got the victory. 2nd and 11. As Richardson will take another QB keeper going right side. Almost broke some ankles there. Yeah, 160 rush yards. You got to be kidding me. Literally going to get shut out. You're not wrong. If it was CBS, they would have already switched to a different game. Oh, 100%. I should just start airing highlights from, like, Bucks, Jets, or something. Play action pass coming up here for Richardson as he fires that one incomplete. Jeffrey Simmons adds a QB hit to his tally. Wow. Well, appreciate all of you that stuck all the way to this point in this game. We obviously know what the result's going to be. We just don't know what the final score will be. We're going to take a look into these two teams' future schedules. As the punt here for Rigoberto Sanchez is going to end up at the 25 and returns to the 31-yard line, 3:54 to go. All right, heading into week number 4, Tennessee heads to Houston, taking on the Texans, and the Colts will head to the 0-3 Los Angeles Rams. So, definitely still looking good. If you are a Colts fan, 4-0 could be realistically in sight if they could just get the job done against the winless team out west. However, easier things said than done. Not a lot of people remaining in this game. Cannot blame the fans whatsoever. Tennessee knew it was going to be a process, and they just have to trust it. A lot of weeks like these are going to have to happen. That is a 9-yard pickup, and that is caught by Tyler Lockett, I believe. Didn't get a very good view, but I believe it was. Rams and Niners with no wins feels so wrong. That could change, though. Niners still have not played in week 3. Definitely feels very, very weird, though. Number 1 from under center. Skips all the way back in the pocket. Checks it down. Complete. First down yardage is secure. As Cam Ward is celebrating. Down 31-0. Well, there's that. 3 minutes to go. And counting. Colts just going to sit back here on defense. They have a very favorable week 4 matchup coming up there. Beautiful pass broken up. Another terrific play from this defense. Jalen Jones. Titans have as many points as all of us in chat right now. That's true. And as many points as Clay Thompson in an elimination game. That pass knocked away by Jalen Jones. Terrific play from one of the more underrated corners in the NFL. Pass going right side. That is caught by Van Jefferson. I believe that is his first catch. He may have actually caught the last first down, though. But he is across the 45-yard line. Top fans breakdown. Trey Santoriu, Hartley, A-Rod, JJJ, Flash Gordon, Matthew Mario, and Russ S. Apparently. Final snap here before the 2-minute warning. Chico Cockwell again is the motion man. Pass in his direction, nearly intercepted. You can almost guarantee every time he goes in motion, the football will go his direction. INC would be hilarious right now. It really would be the icing on the cake for this game. Colts defense, though, man, they have given up 38 points through 3 weeks. Exceptional. Some incredible work for this Colts defense. They deserve to be rewarded. Left side pass caught by Calvin Ridley. 9.5 yards picked up will take us to the 2-minute warning. 31-0. Now I'm kind of hoping for an INC, can't lie. Just want to get out of here ASAP. Guess I'm not a fan. I don't know what YouTube's on, man. I don't get it. 3rd and inches here after the 2-minute warning. Ward goes down the middle, knocks away, incomplete. Javarius Ward there breaks it up. Why does he look like he came straight from Madden 1995? I don't understand that. Remember when the Colts played the Vikings a few years ago? That was another exceptional game between those two. Joey Sly on now for a 52-yarder. Just looking to get Tennessee on the board here. It is up and off the upright, but in. We have got a doink in Nashville. Whoa. How about that? Wow. And the Tennessee Titans will score. And perhaps the funniest way possible. They doink it in. 4-3. That is like, wow. Kawhi Leonard in the corner. What a play. All right, well, Titans at least on the board here. They are going for a normal kickoff. They don't even care to compete anymore. They're ready to go home. Laid down, dead as the doornail. Colts on the return, and it's going to be a pretty good one here. How in the world did that get out to the 36-yard line? Bet I had to hear a doink on the stream, didn't I? Yeah. JT, though, 4 yards a carry, 3 touchdown game for him. Titans won't even take their timeouts, so we have 3 plays, and this game is history. Feel free to update the members' fantasy if you want. Well, I guess you don't have the stats, so I guess hold off on that. I'm jumping the gun before the gun's even loaded. Richardson going to hand this one off to Taylor. He'll lose 2, but who cares? Sebastian Joseph Day with the TFL. Want to hear a double doink in Madden just like the Bears? There was a double doink, though. I think Justin Tucker had a double doink. I don't think it went in, though. I don't remember. Play clock winding down here. Down to 3, and now down to 2. Richardson, another QB keeper, picks up a yard. Quadruple doink in a college game. I think it was Tulsa. Probably wrong about that. No, it was a much smaller school. Who was it? It 100% happened. Maybe Louisiana Tech. I remember the colors, though, being like a blue and red, I think. Who knows? One more rush here from the Colts, and this game will be over. Jonathan Taylor gets the right side handoff, picks up 3, and that will do it. That most definitely did happen at some point, though. Triggered Zoe's PTSD. I might have. Just may have. Time is going to run out here from Nissan Stadium. We will have one final punt from Rigoberto Sanchez, just going to add to his totals here, which will be returned from the 21 up to the 25. Nearly a shutout as the Colts dominate from start to finish 31-3, and they improve to 3-0 on the season. Anthony Richardson feeling good heading into week 4. And which Colts fans are not at this point? All right, here are the player stats. Most importantly, Chico Cockwell, 4 catches, 37 yards, 7.7 points. That is easily comebackable for everybody involved. So, yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you did enjoy. Looking forward to tomorrow. Raiders and Commanders, don't want to miss that one. And I will see all of you then.